The ancient Silk Road connects east and west for trading and economic activities, as well as culture exchanges. And Kashgar is the city where travelers frequently visit.
The Kashgar city is the gem of the western part of China. It's a historical city with diverse cultures. Let's explore together.
Kashgar is located in the southwestern part of Xinjiang. It has the largest population in Xinjiang, with Uyghurs comprising 92.4% of the inhabitants. The Kashgar ancient city, nestled in the heart of Kashgar, has withstood the test of time for over 2,000 years. It is known as a living fossil for the study of ancient cities in the western regions. In 1986, Kashgar Ancient City was named a National Historical and Cultural City. As we step into the ancient city of Kashgar, we are immediately captivated by its crisscrossing streets and eclectic residences. However, more than a decade ago, this was the largest shanty town within Kashgar. Back then, it not only posed significant safety risks, but was also difficult to navigate, and the locals were constantly inconvenienced by its undignified state. However, thanks to a massive renovation project with an investment of RMB 7 billion, the once dilapidated homes have been transformed, giving rise to the vibrant scene we witness today. What a bustling place it has become.
As we arrive at the ancient city of Kashgar, we are greeted by powerful music that fills the air. Guli greets us at her home.
Hello, Guli.
Hello.
May I ask what this place is?
My house is now specifically a place for welcoming tourists. Inside, there are performances to watch, food to eat, and accommodations for visitors. It's our household, but also a multifunctional tourist amenity.
Guli, originally a tour guide in the ancient city, frequently encountered tourists who were interested in experiencing the authentic life of local people. In response, she extended a warm invitation for them to visit her own home. In 2009, a comprehensive renovation project was launched in the old city area of Kashgar, aiming to revitalize the crumbling domiciles and rebuild in accordance with the preferences of local residents. Adopting a unique designs for unique households, customization strategy, and adhering to the principle of preserving the authenticity of the ancient city, the renovation project successfully retained many distinctive features of the ethnic minorities' traditional residences. Seizing on this opportunity, Guli turned her house into an ethnically themed tourist greeting point, offering visitors the chance to immerse themselves in the local culture through traditional singing and dancing, as well as snacks and tea. This venture rapidly garnered the attention of tourists.
My house was renovated in 2014. We have preserved Uyghur wood carving art and plaster carving art in our old house. The furniture is all in our own Uyghur architectural style. Since my father likes a larger yard, the designer designed a house with a larger yard for us. But now we have a tree in our house because my father didn't want to remove it. We also kept the fig tree that my grandfather planted over 60 years ago.
The renovation of the ancient city has not only preserved the Uyghur architectural style, but has also significantly improved the living conditions for local residents. The unique designs for unique households approach was a very thoughtful reconstruction arrangement that took into account the preferences of each family in the ancient city. The reconstruction authorities even arranged graphic artists to draw out the design ideas for each homeowner to avoid any misunderstanding caused by the complicated and abstract construction drawings. Construction only commenced after each homeowner had agreed and pressed his fingerprints onto the graphic drawings as confirmation. Within just a few years, the revitalization of the historic shantytown was successfully completed. The ancient city's community facilities and infrastructure were immensely improved with a stable supply of clean tap water, electricity, gas, internet access, and accessible roads and green spaces. The reconstruction project has brought about a huge improvement to the quality of life for over 200,000 people in the ancient city.
When I was about 7 or 8 years old, maybe before 10, the house was made of wood. If we needed to use the bathroom, we had to go to a small garret at the rooftop where we would use a small bucket for washing our bodies. It was also the toilet for us.
No water, not even for flushing?
No, there was no running water supply at that time. In the past, we would have to make a substantial journey to dispose of the wastewater at night. Now, of course, there have been tremendous changes. We have tap water and natural gas. We no longer need to burn coal for wall-mounted boilers. The streets are also very clean, and our home has transformed into a 5A level scenic spot. Most households can conduct their business right at their own doorsteps. It's great.
In 2015, the ancient city of Kashgar was honored as a national 5A level tourist attraction. This acknowledgement led to a significant increase in the number of tourists visiting the city. As a result, the environment of the ancient city has continued to improve. Hardeman, who had previously gone to work in Shanghai, also chose to return and settle down in the house left by her parents.
I am very grateful to the government for helping to renovate the ancient city. Before that, there was no electricity, no water pipes, no natural gas, and the roads were very narrow and muddy. After the reconstruction, life has become easier and more convenient. Now we have bathrooms, natural gas, and tap water, and the roads are safer and more spacious.
Hardeman opened a noodle shop in a small space on the ground floor of her house. It was just a few months ago, but the business is already doing pretty well. Although she has to take care of her young son, do housework, and run the shop at the same time, Hardeman always maintains a cheerful and optimistic smile on her face, and she's full of hope for the future. Abu Dumajiti, a cafe operator in an ancient alleyway, is having a new plan for the future. She often brews coffee for customers while sharing stories about the happiness of the ancient city's residents. If customers are interested in her historic house, she will enthusiastically guide them all the way from the coffee shop on the first floor to the living room and bedrooms on the third floor.
Previously, I was just a homemaker, but now I am actively involved in the business, which makes me feel satisfied. I truly enjoy managing and running this coffee shop, as it allows me to meet and interact with guests from diverse locations on a daily basis.
Abu Dumajidi feels that her life has improved because the streets and homes of her city have become beautiful and modernized, and they provide opportunities to local residents.
I am now happy to see the changes in the ancient city of Kashgar, because this change has brought us business. Some of the neighbors nearby rent out their places while some do business. This change has brought us a great sense of happiness.
What are your plans for the future?
I will continue to run this cafe, hoping to pass it down from generation to generation. When we get old, we can let the children take it over, and they can make this coffee shop better and better.
In the Memorial Hall for the transformation of the ancient city of Kashgar, there are historical records of the ancient city's appearance before and after the transformation. We witnessed the poor living conditions that residents endured before the transformation, such as relying on evaporation for sewage disposal, garbage being blown away by the wind, water pipes hanging on walls, and toilets located on rooftops. Fortunately, all of these have become a thing of the past, and local residents can now enjoy a modern urban lifestyle while still feeling a sense of belonging with their culture preserved in their uniquely designed homes. I am really intrigued by this amazing old town transformation project here. It took over 10 years to complete and involve demolishing, redesigning, and rebuilding nearly 49,000 households one by one. A project of this magnitude and importance requires not only money, but also lots of time, manpower, material resources, and dedication. It takes all the efforts, determination, and coordination by the people and the government to make it happen.
Today we can witness the rebirth of Kashgar city in all aspects, including tourism, economy, and most importantly, assuring a safe and quality living environment for the people here. Safety is of utmost importance, and this project has successfully lifted this ancient city into the modern age.